Table one, God.
Last table.
Oh, thanks for sticking around. You're like, we got it. It's Wynonna Earp. We got it. You know. How y'all doing? Good. Good. How are you? Are you guys having a good con?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, this one is good. I mean, they're all good, but yeah.
How's your con been? How's it been interacting with the
Oh,
fans?
I'm like the biggest loser because I love it so much. They're gonna have to ship me out of San Diego forcefully.
You'll just stay here when...
I'd love to, just like same here next year. Like I just left here. I didn't get to go last year, so you're always kind of scared. Like, what if we don't get another season and I get to celebrate again with this cast? And I know I talk about this a lot, but like I love this cast, so I'm so proud and I'm so glad I get to be here and see the love for them. It feels really good. So it was crazy. We had like a proposal in line at the signing yesterday. One person was coming with a poster, and then her girlfriend was behind her, a few people, and she had a little box that we were all signing, and then Mel and I were at the end, and you're like, you don't want to ask, and you're like, is what this, that? And then they went through the line, and Mel was like, are you going to do it? Joking, and she's like, I might as well. And the girlfriend was so surprised, like she got down on one knee, because really, the Wynonna Earp signing line is the new Paris for romance. But it was so incredible, and like, oh, we met so many amazing people yesterday, so it's been fun. No, I love it.
Wynonna Earp is a show that has me grab my phone more than any show
because you're so bored?
No,
You're like,
I hit Shazam.
Oh,
because I love the music.
Isn't it amazing?
Who comes up with it? Who makes those choices?
Right.
I can't remember an episode where I'm not like, oh, I gotta find out what this is.
Good, that's what you. I feel the same way. So we have the most incredible music supervisor named Andras. She is on Twitter if you want to follow her. She's just like young and fresh and fun, and we're actually somewhat limited. We have to use a lot of Canadian independent artists. She knows everybody. She's so savvy. So she'll send me choices for a scene, and then myself and two other producers pick usually. But she's just incredible. Incredible. So yeah, I think that's like that's become such a character in our show, the music, and I know people online, fans have made like SoundCloud lists and what have you. So thank you so much. Yeah, exactly. If you ever can't find a song, let me know and I'll hook you up. Okay? You're welcome.
Speaking of Twitter, you guys have a huge community. We were talking about it with some actors too. It's incredible.
Yeah.
All the actors too have mentioned that you're really into following and incorporating things like that.
Me personally, or them?
Well,
yeah. They're like, Emily needs to get off Twitter. Yeah, no.
No, but like listening to the fans.
Yes, we are.
That's not a thing that every show does. Has it informed your choices or decisions or things like that?
I would say very carefully, it hasn't informed our creative choices, but it has made this show. Like, we honestly built this from the ground up. We were a tiny little underdog Canadian show. We have like the budget of Game of Thrones shoe budget. Not even like one shoe, probably. Like flip-flops. I don't even wear flip-flops. So, and like, Sci-Fi's been super supportive, but it was like Friday night at 10 under wrestling, the sweet spot. So I feel like it was a testament to how much the cast fell in love with the show that we were like, we're going to do this. And I was like, nobody is under any obligation to do it. Like, we don't have to live tweet with the fans, but we get together at each other's houses and see it. It just feels fresh in this day and age to have that interactive experience with fans. And it feels like we're all eating popcorn together and yelling at the screen. It feels like a comic book, right? We are turning the pages and you can't wait to get to the next panel, and then, oh my God, you have to buy the next issue. So it's been definitely the professional joy of my life, because I just think my first season we were like running around in the Alberta woods doing these skits, and I was like, is there even film in the camera? Like, we filmed the whole first season, and then you're like, Wynonna Earp, the weirdest title ever, here you go. So just seeing people get it and fall in love with it has been incredible. And the warmth and kind of respect of the fandom is really unusual. Like, it's a very inclusive fandom. Everybody ships everybody with everybody else, and that seems okay for now. So. But those Earpers, it is a success story because of us. I mean, the cast is fine too.
This kind of new groundswell of women that are badass
Yeah.
You're really empowered. What's it like writing for a cast full of women who are unapologetic in their characters and their action? And just kind of new discovery.
Yeah, I know exactly. Like women directors, monocles falling in drink. It's incredible. What a privilege, right? And I feel like genre has always been super inclusive. It's been a little bit ahead of the curve, right? Like in genre, since Star Trek, we can imagine a world that's like inclusive and kind of hopeful, and maybe what we strive to be versus what we are. But what a year! It's so funny in 2017, potentially political landscape aside, there seems to be kind of this rebellion in pop culture, right? Like with Wonder Woman and what have you, that people are demanding better representation, and women in particular are driving a lot of that. But I think all the characters on my show are well-rounded. I'm really proud of the guys too. Like I'm like, if you like Doc Holliday, you can watch the show, and he's like a total badass. But I feel like it's incredible to not have to apologize for anything. So, and honestly, the network has been incredible about being like, yeah, they never say tone it down. Tone it down with all the vaginas. I've never gotten that note. Yeah, exactly. Challenge accepted. Yeah.
But it does seem to be a feature of kind of these Canadian sci-fi shows. Because I mean, going back to, like Dark Matter or Killers, going back to Law School, right?
I feel Orphan Black.
Orphan Black, that it seems to be a thing, yeah.
Bitten. I feel like Canadians like their chicks. That's what
right?
No, I'm just kidding. That's the whole quote. They're like, oh.
Really? Over the
Yeah. No, I really feel like that's true, and I'm so proud of Canadian genre. I feel like we've kind of cut out this niche, and we're kind of killing it. You know what I mean? Because we do kind of just go for it. And I know all those writers, and they're amazing, and I'm so proud to be a part of it.
When I saw went to the red carpet at WonderCon 2 years ago, I asked a question about Buffy, and I think even more now, 20th anniversary of Buffy. How much of an inspiration was that show to you?
It's the #1 inspiration, and I have to be really careful. I don't want to apologize for it because it's so clearly an inspiration, and I really want to be careful to be like, I really try to do homage versus derivative. Do you know what I mean? Like, if I ever met Joss and he punches me, I'm like, that's fine, I deserve it. I'm nothing without you. It's a huge influence, and almost not even so much for the female characters and the characterization, but also like if you watch Buffy, I always say like you see the zipper up the back of the demon costume, but it doesn't matter because this Buffy, Sarah Michelle Gellar breaks your heart every week, and that's the lesson I took more than anything else. Is like, fine, Game of Thrones, have your fancy shoes. We're gonna have our characters, and that's what it's got to be. That's the covenant you make with the audience. That I'm gonna give you good characters that you're gonna fall in love with. Yes, there's gonna be a demon spider, but I promise to give you characters you will fall in love with and care about, hopefully. That's what I go back to when I'm lost. How about that? Which I never am. Thank you.
What was it like writing around Mellie's pregnancy into the show this season, writing a pregnant superhero?
Right. It was both terrifying when we did the math. She gave birth literally 4 days after our last. Like, you want to talk about a real life superhero? That's it. We didn't have an option, so it was kind of like balls to the wall. It's like driving the Titanic. We're going right into that iceberg. Not to call Melanie an iceberg. So I feel like I'm really proud of how it worked out. You tell me later, okay?
It's been fantastic so far.
I love that. Thank you so much.
Thank you.